Hey everyone, it's Garrison here and welcome back to the channel, and today I'll be doing my first listen / full-on album review to SF9's 12th mini album titled The Piece of 9. We love to see it. Okay, SF9 honestly came through with a jam and a half with puzzles to the point where like puzzling, rumbling, you know, stumbling is just stuck in my mind. Such a catchy title track, am I right? And a beautiful MV in itself together with the song Puzzle. Now we got 5 brand new B-sides, okay? And I'm seeing familiar names. We already love to see that. As a matter of fact, every time I cover SF9's releases, mini albums, or of course the full albums that I have in the past before. But aside from that, everyone, let's dive into this album review now. Alright, so this first track is titled Love Color. Seeing familiar names, but I gotta say it right away, Zuho and Hyeong back at it again in terms of the lyrics. We love to see it. And of course, we gotta have Han Sung Ho up in here. And then more familiar names, Kyler Nico, and of course Slyberry working with Rapid. Now Slyberry, in case you didn't know, was a part of Believer, one of my top favorite releases and performances by SF9. Also has worked on Butterfly, if I recall correctly, the previous release, one of their B-sides off of that fun summer summary album, I should say, and even working with the likes of my favorite girl groups, From Is 9, Luna, and then Kyler Nico as well, working with a good amount of my favorite idols and groups as well. But let's just dive into Love Color now.
Let's go.
Okay, let's go. Love the chillax, like lounge vibes. Jaehyun. Love the strumming here, but especially the vocal work. Ooh, that guitar and the passion in this. They won. Hey, hey, hey. Ooh. What a chorus here. It's just it feels so alluring, yet it's so chilled and laid back, am I right? Ooh, Zuo. Hey. Haha. Ooh, Masterpiece. Ooh, Rowan and Chani? I know. Oh, truly serenading us as always, Jaehyun. Hyeong. Yeah, it has that tropical feel to it, yet it takes a heavy R&B influence and route with it. Where are we headed though? Surely into a bridge, right? Oh my! Whoa! Oh, I think it's getting hot in here. Ooh! Yeah! Woo. I love that woodwind, that flute work too in the song here. Just getting into the hi-hats, that 808 bass. Ooh, that was such a cool song, relaxing, chill, laid back, yet so alluring in terms of the vocal delivery, right? It's a bit airy at times, yet smoothly delivered, and I like how that works so well with the instrumentation, the production side to this song. Sure, it has your standard arrangement, but I feel like with the production wise and just the fun fruity kind of like woodwind flute instrument, and then that how it really plays with us with a bit of the guitar work and the strumming going on with some of the members lines is so fascinating. Am I right? I think yet again Jaehyun is just climbing up my list in terms of bias records. Am I right? Like, if he is not the biggest bias record of this era, I'm sure he still do be the bias for some of y'all. And verse 2 was straight fire. I really loved verse 2. I just find myself talking a lot about verse 2s in SF9's music, title tracks, B-sides as well, because I gotta say it time and time again, like a broken record, the rap line in this group is just so incredible, and they really keep you engaged with their music and just how the kind of approach and delivery, it's never the same. They like to switch it up, they like to play off of each other. Sometimes they want to simultaneously work with each other like that, and then a little bit play off of each other in terms of who's working with which line and whatnot, even outside verse 2, the matter of fact, in their songs. And you could clearly tell in this song as well, the likes of the ad-libs, the likes of the background vocal work, the layering that is done in this song. It's just so spectacular. So let's just dive back into Love Color right away, everyone. The ticking.
Let's go.
I love how my man's Yu Taeyang is like, let's go. What an intro, am I right, to the song? That 808 bass, just under like that, set in a nice vibe. And truly, Jaehyun catches our attention in verse 1 here. Very light with it, yet plush in terms of the vocal delivery. So like the vocal direction for this song is really cool, yet a bit sexy, you know? Special, see what I'm saying with the layering? Special, ever so slightly, you know? It adds more depth to the song. Love color. I feel like there is trap percussion, especially hearing that 808 bass, but I love how it's not overpowering the members or like the main centerpiece in terms of the instrumentation, that woodwind flute instrument that I'm talking about, and I'm talking about that strumming of the guitar. It's just, everything's balanced out in the right amount of kind of portions, if you feel me on that kind of note, right? Color, love color. It's just so fun when Zuho comes through with his lines. It's just so fun when he raps. I love that ring and a bit of ooh. See what I'm saying with the combinations, whether they're simultaneously coming through with each other, or just one member after the fact or before the fact. in this case, Chani and Rowoon, right? This is really cool what's going on here. It's just Chani. You know, so cool, and a bit of plucking going on the guitar work or some sort. Special, hazy, daily, that rhyme scheme. Deep blue. Like, everything about this just is so catchy, yet subtle, you know? The fact that they did that is subtle, relaxed, chill back, alluring, but it's catchy at the same time. How? This is like every time, this is how they surprise me. Just the combination of things that you don't expect. They just come through with it all at once at ya. Now, I want to bring it to the bridge here. The bridge. Hold up. Now there's this nice groove that's going on in the bridge. Rowan in this song, I feel like truly stands out to me. Sure, he might get like more of like short, sustained lines, but like the little ooh, you, the drag of the lines are just one simple word. Wow, it adds a lot more textures to this song, right? It's like the seasoning to this song. Even Huyoung, like, he has parts that you can't predict. Love color, love color, yeah. I just want to hear this through fully, guys. It's just that good. Especially as someone who's played the flute before, that is just nice addition of that woodwind flute or flute instrument in the mix of love color. It has the little tropical light feel to it. It's just so laid back. Like I said, that R&B influence is very distinctive in this song, especially the overall tempo and the pacing of the song and the grooves that are going on in this song. What a whole vibe of a song. But let's just dive into the next B-side now. So this next track is titled New World. I'm seeing Zuho, Huyoung, Chani, and Hang Sung-ho back at it again. We love to see it. But based on the credits and in consideration of these individuals working together yet again for the further tracks that we will cover in this album review, I have a really good feeling about New World as well, because I'm seeing Park Suk, So Ji-eun, Moon Kim, Sooyeon, Andy Love, pretty much all or most of them have worked with SF9, P1 Harmony hand in hand together. Andy Love, more specifically, the likes of Super M, Twice. The range is huge, so I don't know what to really expect. Something titled like New World can sound possibly extravagant, maybe all out is my kind of guess, but let's just dive into the song now. Whoa, yeah, I'm loving it. Bit of the choir, orchestral work, the trumpets, brass work. Hey. Oh. I'm already loving this, guys. Yeah, put him in. Put my mans in, Zuho. What a verse one of this song, am I right? Like, whew, this is fire. Yu Tae-yang. Okay, build it with the snare drum here. Of course, this is the pre-chorus, everyone. Yeah. What a bombastic chorus. Get that fiery passion, I can hear it. Not only instrumentation wise, but the delivery and execution by all the members. Very anthemic with it. Verse 2. Okay. This breathing in and out kind of fashion going on. Ooh, that electric guitar. What? Run! So far, this song is such a clear favorite. I just love how this is like an anthem. And just that passion that's being done. It's just something special. Shani? Whoa, what? Very angelic bridge. Not anymore, triumphant. Ooh, the revving here. Wow. Yeah, this song is so all out, relentless. Hey. History's in the making. Tell them. Bigger and better. Oh. Man, oh man, you gotta give it to all the members, the likes of Park Soo-suk, likes of Han Sung-ho, even the likes of Andy Love, everyone behind the scenes. Like, I could totally sense their influences upon this song. And this is what I exactly said time and time after again when covering certain tracks that do include orchestral work. We're talking about the really dramatic string work. We're talking about strings in general that are not like necessarily can be heard out to be digitally done, like synth strings, you know what I'm saying? And then you got the triumphant trumpets and brass kind of work going on all at once, and not just simply that, some rock elements as well. Like, come on, everyone, this is how you drop an anthem type of song. And I mean, it clearly tells them, like, right, this is the new world. This is, you know, this is SF9's kind of world, you know what I'm saying? Like, just the passion, right? The confidence, the overflowing confidence, and sort of this triumphant feel that all the members provide is so cool. It is just something that I am always down for when it comes to songs that also have orchestral work in it as well, and something that I don't want to like phase away or go away in terms of like style of music, this anthemic music. And you could totally, like I said, you could totally sense the influences by the people working behind the scenes. They worked with the likes of course, P1 Harmony, and P1 Harmony has anthem, you know, anthemic type of songs that really get you going, get you so fired up, right? And passion, all right? Passion is always that I'm looking for, right? Regardless if it's something bold, overflowing confidence in terms of presence upon a track, or something that's like very meaningful and comes from the heart and in a sentimental kind of manner, in that kind of range, or right, whether either or, this song just really sticks on more so that triumphant kind of manner. And I would say literally so far, honestly, we're only on the second B-side, but it's so far my favorite B-side on this mini album. It's gonna be a difficult one to beat, but I'm sure the other ones are either gonna come close or even be better, seeing, you know, the same names in the works with each other. I just have a sense that this album could potentially be cohesive solely on these two B-sides that I've covered. Keep in mind, if it's not the case, so be it, but the quality is just, it just hits every time by SF9, and I really appreciate them for, you know, keeping things in the works, not drastically switching up things, and like having some releases that are slightly more experimental that you don't expect that you would get from SF9. And then just the quality of tracks such as New World here is just, I feel like, is groundbreaking. It is groundbreaking. Like, I really want some choreo work to this song if there isn't yet like a full-blown performance, right? I can just imagine crazy flips or whatnot, even though crazy flips are, is, you know, you got to be careful with that kind of choreo work, especially these days. Keep in mind, but yeah, this is sort of survival show-esque quality where it's like so top-notch, right? So this is like a 10 out of 10 B-side for real, guys. Just a vocal arrangement-wise, production-wise, and how the rap moments played out in this song, and ad-libs as well. So let's just dive back into it. And then the choir work, isn't that so epic, everyone? Just love the claps and that snare work. It just works so well in that kind of succession. Bit of 808. And then just the subtle like rhyme scheme, so effortlessly done by the members, like going, story. Nothing's like, I would say like the syllable work, it just works, just feels so smooth, like nothing feels off-putting in terms of delivery. And notice this, we're still in verse 1, like this has to be a very lengthy verse 1, okay? This is very unusual in terms of having a verse 1 in any song in the K-pop scene, and this verse 1, it provides a significant chunk, yet it's so smoothly well done, right? It's very, it's so sound and well put together. It's definitely lengthier with Zuho, of course. Love the vocal layering here with Yu Taeyang. Go with the snare drums. Give us that bombastic chorus. Got the fire running through us. I mean, how can you not get excited for a chorus like this, guys? It's in the making. Tell them, bigger and better the earth be shaken. Y'all must be shaken because of this song, because of SF9. Because their presence is, like, how do I put this? It's not like overwhelming and loud. It's just like, there's just so in your face and relentless and all. Love the overall movement to this song. So beautiful. Now I thought like verse 2 would be some sort of rapid fire cannon motion, but I do like Hweyoung's approach to this. It's a little bit more subtle because it leads into more of an attack here which I like how he gets slightly more aggressive, and then it brings back, you know, everything into the mix. Quite the lengthy verse 2 as well. Not as much as verse 1. Ka. Boom. Ka. Yeah, that's snare work. Skittering of the hi-hats. Do what can't be done. See what I'm saying when it comes to the ad-lib work? It's well considered. Come through. Oh, even that one. See, it's not too overwhelming. Has the right amount of energy to it. Keeps you engaged. Love the piano chords here, everyone, during the bridge. This is such a beautiful, majestic like bridge, I've got to say. One of the best bridges by SF9. I'd go as far as say that. Notice how things tense up here even more after the fact with, keep in mind, right? Let me bring it back for y'all. Zuho, he gets more aggressive in this moment as much as the brass and trumpet work, right? That's really cool because instead of bringing him back to a final chorus, they added in this. They inject this kind of breakdown that do this sort of back and forth revving kind of motion that is like electronically done. It really spices up the song per se, right? Okay, I pretty much love everything about this song. Let me tell you about my favorite parts in the song after the fact here. Oh yeah. Here we go again. See, it has that sing-alongable factor that I love. I think the bridge and the breakdown are my two favorite sections, but you can't go wrong with verse 1 as well as much as verse 2. So pretty much everything I love about this, but I think the bridge by far the most I dig in this song. But let's just get into the next B-side now. So this next B-side is titled Fighter. Now I'm seeing Hwiyoung and Zuho in the mix. Familiar names on the production end as well, yet again slightly different because we also got Square. Now Square, if you guys are not familiar, has worked with the likes of P1 Harmony, Doom the Doom, Blessed Curse by N hyphen. A lot of my favorite songs, honestly, out there. So yeah, I'm not sure what I'm exactly supposed to expect here. Maybe aggressive, upbeat kind of song, considering that it is titled Fighter, but let's go. Bit of fireworks sampling there. Ooh.
Fighter, fighter.
Ooh. Very rhythmic with it and rudimental in terms of the rhythm. Okay. Hwiyoung in verse 1 here already. Rex and Rex. There one. What? So we're not even in a pre-chorus, this is verse 2. I love the going on. Whoa, what is this pre-chorus? Oh, it has a nice build-up with it. Bit of a boomy bass.
What's gonna stop us now?
Very dance track heavy in terms of the influence. Bit of shakers. The drum kit work. Oh! What a post-chorus here. Of course, there's a verse 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Hey, Zuho, I love how he played with us here. Not just once, but twice. SKU. Oh, that's just so fitting for the song.
No one's gonna stop us now.
This is like quite different from what SF9 has done, if I recall correctly. It's just very rhythm heavy. It's very synchronous. Like the delivery is much in sync with the beat of the song. Oh, bit of like siren work. Oh, okay, we're getting crazy. Verse 4? This is unheard of. Hey, we young. Oh. Fun digital drum kit work. No way they wanted us to do that. Ayo, eh. Oh, the vocal work. Chef's kiss. What a fun song. Like, it just is so non-stop. It never lets you take a good breath in this song. It just, there's no pockets of air, you know, being let loose, right? It's very tight-knit, right, nitty gritty with it, and yet it has 4 verses in this song. Very hip hop influenced, dance track heavy with it. Not surprised if there will be, or there already is, a performance of this. I just imagine how rapid fire cannon the choreo can be, like very sharp cut, and also in sync. A synchronous kind of dance would go along to this song, right? Very rhythmic, heavy, rudimental kind of rhythm pattern to it. Yet the verses are what truly shine in the song. I like how that's more so the focal point compared to the chorus, even though that pre-chorus sets up the song so well into the chorus that's very rhythmic, you know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of emphasis on verse 1, verse 2, 3, and even 4, and you just don't know what you're gonna get, right? This is, I've said it time and time again, right? The rap line, and the members working off each other, and unexpected moments where it's like, what? They gave this member this part, and this member is doing this part, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy, right? There's a lot to love about this song. I feel like there's no loose ends on this. It's just really shocking to me to hearing something very simultaneous in sync like this, you know what I'm saying? You don't get much songs in general in the K-pop scene that are this in sync. Sometimes there's like utilizing the offbeat with the rap and all, and working around and playing with it like that, and or just simply one section that's very in sync like the chorus. But like the entirety of this is just so, you know, in one, right? So good. Let's dive back into it actually right away. Bit of fireworks sampling, like I said, and then you notice that the truly sets the tone of the song and is like a vocal sampling or pretty much all the members as a whole, right? Where it's like a bit of vocal chop moment where it's like looped in our mind constantly, and it's similarly of what we're getting with the beat in the song, you know, all at once. And I like how it sets the tone of the song just like that. Very catchy, very earwormy, I should say. One more. Even Huyoung himself mentions about rhythm. Ooh, you know, that kind of, the best way I can put it is like gesticulation in the vocal work. You know how some groups and likes of SF9, like their music videos, aside from the choreo where it's them acting in the music video, or just little motions like a wink or a turn of the head or something like that, the added kind of gesticulation in the vocal work, the change in tones, and the added to the slight switch ups, the subtle nuances going on ever so slightly by the member themselves, like the member who's coming through with them themselves, like Huyoung here, is so cool, right? Rex on Rex. Ah, you know what I'm saying? Makes it much more fun. A little bit of ad-lib work as well. And some electronic work here. Okay, it builds up. Sort of like a cynical, no one's gonna stop us now, and then. So I think this truly takes like a Moonbaton hip-hop influenced, you know, route with it. Dance Moonbaton. Yeah. Hip-hop. Hey. I love how like this moment is not a filler, this post-chorus, it just bridges the gap between the chorus into what we're gonna get here. Verse 3. You're feeling with heat, my man. Indeed. And then we just get Zuho. He's playing with us with the beat here not only once, twice. Now I want to bring it further up here because what we're gonna get here, I'm gonna let the post-chorus transition this to verse 4. Really great transitions with that being said that's going on in this song. A bit of siren work. Let's get crazy. These parts, like let's get crazy, no one's gonna stop us now by Yu Taeyang. Correct me if I'm wrong. It's so cool. It just sticks for the song. Of course, you know, it's like bringing out the final boss here. Huyoung is this. He has that sort of final boss kind of presence here. Brief peak moment by day one that I feel like is so killer. Oh, eh. Ayo, eh. What a song. This album just keeps on getting better and better, am I right? And just continues to show ever so slightly their range, what they can do and bring to the table at the end of the day. Nothing is predictable in their music by any means, and I want to emphasize that a lot even more, because there's just some title tracks and B-sides out there where I feel like you could have played more with the production wise, vocal arrangement wise, and all that stuff, but it just feels like there's no loose ends yet again when it comes to SF9. And the fact that this album obviously isn't geared towards season, I think either one of these songs or previous track, New World, is probably going to end up going as far as being one of my favorite B-sides for this brand new year of 2023. I'm serious, guys. I'm very serious on that note, but let's just get into the next B-side now. So this next B-side is titled Tight. Now, I'm seeing Zuho in the works with Sooyeon, and of course Han Sung-ho, but additionally, new name on this album that worked on New World as well, but also I forgot to mention Look at Me Now by P1 Harmony, that has that rapid fire cannon delivery by Jong-sub, aka one of my top favorite B-sides by P1 Harmony. I'm sure we're gonna get something fiery or upbeat for this song, but as I was bringing this up, I noticed that they ended up performing this song, so there has to be a great reason why in terms of the quality in this song. So let's just go. Almost like a very mischievous start to this. Whoa! Very bass heavy. Already sensing some house elements. Yeah, you are going fast. Snare drum work, very rudimental with Chani here. Huh? How do you make that as a pre-chorus? Ooh. Very house dance track heavy. We're gonna go blast. Ooh, a bit of whistling? I love the go that's going on. Hold on. Yeah. Zero, I love it. A bit comedic with it. The 건데, you know? The quack. I love the emphasis on it for this song. Of course, with Tight. Hey. It's a party up in here, literally. Man, I can't even imagine how the choreo plays with that song. Damn. Oh, I love the hip-hop influence in that moment. Wow. Oh, yes. The high note work. Yeah, I love how catchy this song is. And then majority of these lines within the chorus is just so catchy to the point where it's sing-alongable. It has that sing-alongable factor with the quack and the tight, tight, tight. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna go fast. We're gonna go blast. You know what I'm saying? I like that extra ad-lib work, the doubling there. With we gonna go fast, we're gonna go blast at the same time. It's just so engraved in my mind. Now keep in mind, okay, I for one don't fully mess with the house genre, but if it's one of my favorite groups and they know how to switch it up like that, have quite the experimental delivery, not only the rap work and the vocal projection in a song, then you can make it just so special to the point where it doesn't matter if they're dealing with a genre that I don't mess with as much. I'm gonna end up loving the song, and that's the exact case for Tight here, right? It just makes so much sense of why this song was promoted, as much as, you know, I'm sure you guys want New World as well to be promoted in every other song. But Tight here, right? I could totally sense a choreo for it. It's very fun, very fast-paced in terms of the tempo and the overall movement to the song. And we get a good amount of rap and fun vocal moments that just, like, really get to you. It really gets you to the point where, hey, I'm just gonna jam along, but then get surprised along the way, you know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna go with the flow, okay? Let me just dive right back into it. I think it's hard to process how fun, well, how incredible this song was done in terms of, I would say, vocal arrangement wise. So I'm gonna break that down possibly as much as I can here, everyone, and let's go. Sort of like muted brass or something, some vocal sampling here. That heavy, bouncy, slinky bass, you know. I love how Yu-Tang picks it up instantly like that, like nothing, there's no room left behind in sort of the spacing in the song. If you're with me, oh, so good. The quack. And then later on, when we get Gunbei. I love how that A is just not simply done once like A, but it's like A. It just carries on into Jaehyun's moment here. Which is obviously the chorus. Tight, tight, tight. Ooh. Verse 2. So playful with it in terms of the delivery with Zuho. Many cases he likes to do it like this. Then there's the emphasis, and then there's just the subtle moment. Hunbei, cheers, right? Raise a glass. Let's cheers. Daewon, he's truly shining throughout this album, and I gotta commend him on that, having these peak moments. It might be brief with it, but it adds so much to these songs. Love this sort of marching snare drum manner with the members, especially with Hweyoung. Tight, tight, tight. Yeah, see what I'm saying? Let me bring it up. It's the part that I really love. That ooh, that layering in the back there going on. Let me bring it back real quick. You can't tell me that this is a bridge and you're kicking it off with some rap work. Like, how? Like, this is something, you know, you don't expect usually in a bridge, but it works so smoothly. Like, hold on. The Chun is simply doing his thing. Love how Chani picks it up here. It's so fitting. That descending kind of manner by Jaehyun. Now he raises it up ever so slightly, and boom. Tight, tight, tight. Haha. So fun. Oh yeah, and the whistling. It's a nice twist to the song, right? Adds a nice... I would say it adds nice contrast to the song with the whistling. It's more light than what is compared to what's going on, which is more bold and upfront, right? Straightforward with in terms of the delivery and vocal projection and rap delivery and such. But let's just get into the next B-side now. So this final B-side is titled Stay With Me. What a song to wrap up this mini album, am I right? A solo by Jaehyun. Unexpected on my behalf, but for fellow fantasies who've been able to keep up with SF9 more closely these days. I was just bringing this up. I noticed that he performed this at their concert. We love to see it. Now it's just Jaehyun himself on the lyrics solely. We love to see it. But also, okay, we got Slyberry and Jung-jin Wook for the composing side with Jaehyun. Now Jung-jin Wook has worked with SF9 in the past before for more special songs and for fantasy and stuff like that, as well as the likes of Flying and fellow label mates as well. But I'm really interested in what route it takes, maybe more the sentimental route, maybe a ballad of course, but let's go. Oh yeah. Just this piano work, let alone, it just makes... what love was. His voice is just out of this world. Truly a ballad, of course. Okay, build it up here. Aww. Very heartwarming. The man truly melts the heart with his vocal work in this one. Always be with me. Bit of chimes. Wow. That was incredible, just how we got into verse 2 here. It just moved me quite emotionally and gave me a bit of chills. Aww. Feels like it would be almost like an OST. But this has to be for all of us out there. Ooh, the strumming. Yes! And we get emphasis here, right? Yes. Yeah. Man, his control. Electric guitar though. Ooh, what an ending here. Yes, yes, the piano. Yes, the plucks. And the chimes. What a beautiful song, everyone. You gotta give it to Jaehyun and everyone in the works with him behind the scenes, right? This song is very special, without a doubt. It gets your heart melting. It gets your heart warming at first, but then it gets it melting by the very end of the song. And sure, there's a lot of moments as someone who has consumed a lot of ballads, a lot of pop ballads and variations of it, and OSTs especially. I can predict when, okay, there's gonna be a breakdown of like this moment, certain like the ends of the song and the climax of the song with the drum kit work, or there's moments where it's gonna tense up in terms of the vocal work, but just how he does it, right? Sure, there's some moments that are predictable, and as I say in the past before, okay, I do want to be surprised when it comes to ballads, right? I get a little bit more pickier in the R&B and ballad kind of routes for certain songs released within the K-pop scene, right? And just music in general. But Jaehyun here, his voice is so out of this world, and the control that he has and the techniques that he utilizes in this that have built up tension, and then parts where it just has a bit of a release like that. That kind of manner is outstanding, right? It's beautiful. It's so beautiful, and this song is so dreamy and all, and the lyrics really stick and are meaningful at the same time, and it links to the title of the song, Stay With Me. You gotta appreciate for him and the others that worked on this song, and it just moved me so emotionally. I want to point out verse 2 right away, and nearing the ends of the song, before I wrap up this album review, of course, because is it right here? Is it further up? I'm gonna have to hear this out, because keep in mind, this is my second time around. Okay, this is my other favorite part, is the bridge, so I did go for forward in the song. Yeah, I think this is the verse 2. Let me bring it prior to this. It's like it's like this. It feels like the sun is rising. It has that kind of feel to it, right? Just the edges of the sun and just warming you up. I like that. I think that's the best way that I can describe it here in this moment. But this verse 2, it may seem so brief, but it's very effective in this song. Bit of electric guitar. So by any means, like, I love how this song is not even boring. It has its subtlety moments that really get to you emotionally and moves you in one way or other. Then yeah, right here, the bridge. Even this part is very brief, but notice how effective, like, emotionally it captivates you in this moment. Oh, not yet. Yeah, so good. The bit of electric guitar, the riffs there. No matter how much time passes, we'll be together forever. So sweet. Now, what was different that I didn't predict was the bit of plucks going on here. Dun 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 dun. It could have ended like this earlier, but it gave us some plucks. Chimes and the piano, and the ding at the very end of the upper part of the piano, like that trinkling moment. So good, Jaehyun, so good. But all in all, I think this mini album, it really sticks, right? And I think it works with along the lines of Puzzle. I think there is a cohesiveness kind of manner to it, not necessarily, like it tackles the same kind of concept, it tackles the same kind of intentions, right? But it's more so of how everything is placed out and smoothly done, right? Notice in Puzzle how smoothly done that song is, but how it goes from Love Color to New World, that kind of change up in terms of energy and tempo was very fitting, and then make it like as, I wouldn't say as upbeat compared to New World and Triumphant is Fighter, right? Fighter is very in sync with it, like I mentioned, how it was. And then Tight, right? It takes the house route, and then just we wrap it up with a really not fun, but emotional, gravitating song by Jaehyun, which was Stay With Me. So all in all, I gotta give this, and oh man, this is a 10 out of 10. Like, I don't know what else to say anymore. I think I've said what I said and analyzed each track. So if I were to place and rank my favorites for this particular 12th mini album, it would be New World, without a doubt. I think New World is there. I think that's difficult. New World, I do love Fighter as well. I like Fighter as well. I think I have to go with New World, Fighter, Tight, tied with Love Color, and then Stay With Me. Like, sure, as much as that song is so beautiful, Stay With Me with Jaehyun, it's not the song that I'm necessarily gonna keep on repeating. I always want to be in that kind of feels. You feel me? You know, it has that type of element to it where it's like, I want to leave this for a special moment or a time where I want something more slowly paced and less super upbeat and energetic compared to New World. You know what I'm saying? New World is just on a whole nother level. It deserves a performance, of course, choreo work as well if possible. Just how the orchestral work plays out, the brass and the percussion work plays out, and all the vocal arrangements and the arrangement to that song is done so incredible. Then, of course, right, all these songs really surprise you. Tight, remember Tight, Cock? That song, right, that had 4. We're talking about 4 verses all at once, just like that. I might be mistaken. Let me double check here, because mind you, only second listens when it comes to all of these songs. Was it Fighter? Yeah, so it was Fighter that had, yeah, I remember now, that simultaneously kind of motion to it, but it had the 4 verses that had a good amount of hip-hop influence and that Moonbaton kind of dance track beat to it that I really dig. As much as the chorus is not the focal point, just the flavor town would get in with those multiple verses all at once in Fighter is so good. So I think that's the given reason why it's in my second place of songs, as I mentioned earlier. Puzzle, it's more than well deserved as the title track, but it could go either way if they thought about, okay, it's between New World or Puzzle. I think it could have gone either way for title track wise, but nonetheless, I would love to, okay, on my own time, I'm definitely going to watch Jaehyun's performance. Possibly Tight on my own time, but New World, would love a performance. I can't emphasize that enough, ladies and gentlemen and fellow fantasies. But be sure to like, share, maybe subscribe, as it helps out the channel so much. Let me know your favorite B-sides, which song you gravitated towards the most and why. I just think we can all agree at the end of the day that SF9 always continues to deliver these kind of masterpieces, yet extend and show their range and can be experimental ever so slightly with each and every comeback. Am I right? Whether it's one B-side or additionally another, or even title track wise, something that's not commonly done per se, right? But as always, have a great day, have a good night, have a good afternoon wherever you are. This has been Garrison. As always though, until the next SF9 related video, or even P1 Harmony in the future, of course, take care. The likes of Cherry Bullet, hopefully we get more of Cherry Bullet in this new year, hopefully. But take care, can't emphasize that enough, and peace.